It's the pre-weigh-in psychological breakdown. Hey guys, welcome back. We're nearing the end of week 13, and this is week 13's pre-psych breakdown. Let's get to it. So, coming to the end of week 13, man, I'm really kind of stoked that it's week 13. I actually, on MFP the other day, I just hit 90 days total streak on MFP. So it's been 90 days. It's been 3 months since I started this. I have no idea what I'm down yet because the weigh-in's tomorrow. But down 57.2 pounds total as of last week. Hoping to add to that. I'd love to see it be 60. 60 would be awesome. That would be 2.8 pounds. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We will see tomorrow. But just in 3 months, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm pretty stoked it's been 90 days. I'm pretty stoked that we're coming into week 13, coming into 14. And I'll be honest with you. This last week, my mind has been kind of all over the place. Typically, my mind is pretty focused on tasks and goals. But this week it's kind of been all over, and I've been a little bit more busy than I normally am. But and that could be why. But it's just not been as focused on the weight loss this week as it normally has been. With that being said, after 90 days of logging on MFP, that has become habit. That has become just second nature. I just do that. So even though my mind hasn't really been as focused this week as normal, I've been in all my calorie counts. I've done everything I needed to do through the week. I've not messed anything up. I've hit all of my workouts. Still going good there. Actually, I'm starting to get a little bit stronger again. Man, I am pathetically weak compared to definitely compared to where I used to be, but even just to what I would consider to be a normal person at this point. So anyway, I'm pathetically weak, but I'm starting to build that back up. I'm starting to be able to do things again, and starting to be able to work out a little bit easier, a little bit better, and really kind of get on it now. So I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, my mind has just kind of been floating, kind of all over the place. So we'll see. We'll see how much of this has become habit tomorrow, I guess, when I do the weigh-in. I'm hoping to see at least a couple pounds, and then I'll have the body fat percentage numbers and BMI for you as well. But yeah, just kind of been all over the place. I don't know. I guess it's this trip coming up. I do have Thanksgiving coming up. I went to the store today to buy my stuff for the week. And they already had the Thanksgiving stuff out. So I went ahead and bought some things for Thanksgiving that are not going to perish between now and then. Obviously, I didn't buy any of the meats or any of that kind of stuff. But I went ahead and bought some dried, the prepackaged stuffing. Everything I do is prepackaged. I know it's bad. I know it's got all kinds of stuff in it. Whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm buying prepackaged shit because I'm just one person. Doing Thanksgiving for one person is already hard enough. I'm not trying to make it any more difficult. So, that's that. The good and the bad of that is it's very difficult to buy for one person. But doing things with prepackaging sometimes can help you alleviate some of that. So it looks like my calorie counts are definitely going to for Thanksgiving Day. My calorie counts are definitely going to be over my goal calories. I believe they should be under maintenance calories. If they're not under maintenance calories, we're talking maybe they'll go over maintenance by 100 calories or so. I doubt that very seriously, though. I don't think I'm going to be hitting maintenance on that day. But I'm definitely going to be digging into the calorie deficit for that day. And then, of course, next week, I'm traveling. So that week might be a little messed up. The next 2 weeks might be a little messed up. But if I can lose a few pounds over the next 2 weeks, or even just maintain a loss that I already have over the next couple weeks, I will consider that a victory. So, this is kind of where my mind's been, just kind of floating between all of these different weeks that are coming up and all the stuff I have to do, and just trying to find a way to structure it so that I don't completely ruin a week or two of loss in these next couple weeks. Again, like I've said, my mini goal, right, is to be at 350 on January 1st, right? As of last week, I'm at 354.8, right? So I'm only 4.8 away from that. But, when you say, 4.8, you've got a month and a half before January. Certainly you can lose 4.8 pounds in a month and a half with a 7,000 calorie deficit a week, right? Well, yeah and no, right? So the holidays are coming up, right? And I've got to travel next week, right? Which I'm hoping to keep things under wrap next week. Then Thanksgiving's coming up, and then I've got to travel in December, right, for Christmas and New Year's. So, it's not a given. It's not a given that that's going to happen, right? The 350 on January 1st is going to happen. It's got to be planned for. I've got to go through the steps and the work to do that. And, I owe it to you guys. I owe it to myself, and I owe it to you guys to do those things, to work as hard as I can to hit that goal, right? Because, honestly, the goal is 350 by January, right? That's the first mini goal, right? If I hit that, right, that represents a 62-pound loss, right, since mid-August, right, through to January 1st, which is awesome. The next goal is to hit, was to hit 100 pounds lost by, again, mid-August of 2017, to be at 312 pounds at that point. But if I can hit that 350 on January 1st through the holidays, that mini goal may change a little bit. That mini goal may become to be under 300 by mid-August of 2017. 299 or less, which would represent a 112, 113 pound loss over a year, right? Which would be fantastic. I don't really know if I'm going to be able to do that. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where my mind's just kind of been floating around through all of this. So it hasn't really been, it hasn't really been focused. The other thing is, I'm starting to notice some things in my body, and once I can hit this 352, I'm going to take another progress pic and share it with you. But there's definitely some loose skin, as you guys saw in Thursday's video, showing up in my arms. It's also in my lower midsection, right, where it's starting to get really loose. Which is good and bad, but it's starting to be, I'm starting to become a little self-conscious about it and that kind of thing. So when I'm in the gym, it's kind of, but I'm still going. And honestly, I don't give a shit about other people, right? It's more about the way I perceive me. I could care less if I come in there and just this sack of flesh and everybody's like, oh my God, I don't want to be dealing with that. And I don't give a shit about them, right? It's more about me. They got all those damn mirrors everywhere. I hate mirrors. I absolutely cannot stand mirrors. Maybe that's another psychological thing. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I wanted to make the video, tell you, my mind is kind of scattered. Some of the things I'm going through, haven't had a lot of chance for reflection, but, my mind, it's not been the best mindset, I think, this week. I'm hoping to kind of rein that in next week, over the next couple weeks, and really get focused again. But yeah, guys, that's kind of where I'm at. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for all of your support. Thanks for the comments I'm receiving. Thank you for everything, guys. If you liked it, like and subscribe. Maybe leave me some comments. Let me know what's going on with you guys. And until tomorrow, I'll see you later. And thanks.